Vice Chancellor, General Melinda Pires, distinguished guests, and the generous audience, good afternoon. I would like to take this opportunity to present today's topic, the role of web publications on the social propagation and soldier identity formation in post-war Sri Lankan context. This is one part of my MSc thesis on the identity formation and career path management of soldiers in the post-war Sri Lankan context. This is a sociological study which is having a lot of phases. Let me have one part of it today. The sequence of the presentation as the background of the study, the literature review, and the problem statement, objectives, design, delimitations, data analysis, and discussion findings to the conclusion. Okay, let me briefly introduce the background of the study, and I would like to omit the literature review part because I have to stick into 15 minutes. First part, but as I want to decide here, the soldier, who is a soldier, how we are going to define, because I'm going to study about the sociological aspect. I'm not going to stick into the basic literature where it says Sri Lanka Army Act clearly defines officer and the soldier as the other rankers, then the officer as the commissioned officer of the army, where I will stick into the basic definition given here. The soldier defined as what society has recognized in common irrespective of the rank that an army personnel will obtain, and are warriors who fight for pay. That is basic definition I have taken in 1985 quoted. Because I'm going to study about the collective identity as the soldier, how everybody represent in front of the society. Then in the main part of this, we want to identify what is a career and how we distinguish from the job. If you take career, it's a series of jobs, or it's a series of occupations where you engage, and it will cover the entire work life of one person. So the job is one particular role. It is a very short-term view. Then I want to illustrate here the military career or the army career. And the social propagation, one part. How the society think about the role of the soldier, how in the society, civil society especially, public opinion, the views that they gather about the soldier, how they perceive about a soldier in general. And why it is important to understand how the society thinks. If as war heroes, everybody did a major role in the war era, so is it remaining as it is, or is it going to change? As you know, the society think time to time it will change with their mindsets. So the social propagation, or how the society will respond according to the identity formed, and the role of the career is going to change during the post-war. It's going to replace the traditional combat role. Okay, this is the socially constructed tenets of the soldier's identity. One thing, as I said, the career role identity, what they think about the soldier should perform as a role. Are they going to still be in the war era as the combat role that you all have played? Or are they going to accept what nowadays you all playing as the resettlement programs engaging and a lot of infrastructure developments going on as the role? The role has changed now. Can they understand that? And the ethnic identity sometimes significantly affect to the soldier's identity. Sri Lanka, sometimes Buddhist army. They say Sinhala Buddhist army. Then the religious identity and ethnic identity sometimes embedded, but it's not the truth. It has generalized a lot. Then the gender identity. Sometimes soldier, once the identity comes, soldier is a masculine character, we says. Okay, it should need to be a man. Manly qualities need to be pretend or be there in a soldier. Is it true? Or it's generalized version, but we have seen female soldiers, they are performing. So I want to study about those areas, and I have selected the career identity. In my thesis, I'm studying about all the areas, but here we are going to stick into the career identity. Then the basic format. We have seen how this career identity has been changed. It has been greatly affected by the role you are playing in your occupational life. Then the government, what is the policy decisions the government is taking, will highly influence to the army role you are playing. And the institutional setting and the disciplines training with those stuff also influence you on this change in the dynamics of the career. Environment and the events, peace, sometimes the ethnic crisis again can happen. Then the environmental changes with the society, social movements, this can also change the role of the military person or armed person. Then this study shows how the institutional settings, how you can change your news and your basic publications to influence to the society's perception. With that, how we can show them this career or the armed career has now changed, the role has changed. Earlier it has been replaced, now the identity has been established. So that is the basic study. Government influence and the environmental events will be kept as neutral. Okay. Then contemporary movements in the army career identity, as very categorically said earlier, many presenters. Aftermath of the war, this Sri Lanka army engages in a lot of activities, including handling IDPs, the resettlement program, demining, reconstruction, rehabilitating ex-combatants, reintegration and livelihood development. And some of the military officers serving as diplomats in the Sri Lankan foreign services. Then some of them engage in administration work to the local government in northern and eastern areas. Will that? Then it is going to slowly replace what we had earlier. So with that, I have a question here formulated. Will the society clearly recognize the value of soldiers' career role during the peacetime as significantly as during the wartime? Will they accept as a real hero nowadays, as earlier they have seen you in the fourth phase of the Ilam War? Why it's so important, I feel there can be a second career transition. Many of you all in different stages. This is ideal audience, I think, to present. Many of you all in different stages of your career life. Some have just started. Some have gone to the middle stages of your career. Then, yes, few of them might be in the ex-army or the ex-military persons. So then I have gathered certain primary data here with the pay and records Sri Lanka Army given certain figures. So the percentages shows that there's an upward movement in this retirement. It shows it has started from 0.46 and it has moved to more than 1%. It has gone and it has gone more than 2%, 2.4, and it has gone to the peak and now again coming back.